What's up, everybody? Today's video, we're gonna do a fit review of Monday Night Complete Trash, right? So basically, this is called Monday Night Trash. This show was complete trash. I have nothing else to explain. We're gonna break down everything that happened tonight. CM Punk comes out. He talks about this is gonna be the summer of CM Punk. He tells Jey Uso, if I cash in my money to be briefcase on you, it's just business. We are still cool. Cena, if I cash in on you, I'm gonna take your title weight and retire you. And you're the only one who will sell his soul to The Rock, you bald-headed bitch. So he basically calls him a little bitch, right? You know, he has some little good promo here and there, right? It was a good promo. I can't. It's really nothing else for me to explain here, right? So then Sami Zayn comes out. I don't know why. See, this is why I wasn't really into the promo, because Sami Zayn, I knew Sami Zayn would come out, right? He tells CM Punk, you're just thinking about Cena and Uso, and you're focused on Seth Rollins and everybody else. You need to focus on Money in the Bank. Let me focus on Seth Rollins. All right, let me focus on him, blah, blah, blah. And he said if Seth wins the WWE title, this and that, WWE will die. Because obviously, like if you were Seth Rollins who would win the title and main event WrestleMania, nobody's going to fucking watch it. You know what I mean? He says that I need you to win this Money in the Bank ladder match, right? He's just begging and bitching for CM Punk to win the match, stay out of his business. And CM Punk tells him, I got this, man. Don't worry about it. I got your back as well. And he just keeps begging and bitching each other until they sucked each other's dicks off, right? Up next, we have Liv Morgan. She runs to Roxanne. She tells her to stay out of my way. Tells Io Sky that I will be a two-time Money in the Bank winner and I will cash in on you. And she says, watch me. She comes out, and then we have the match with her, Ivy Nile, and Stephanie Fakar. This was an okay match somehow, right? Until we had to run into 3 commercials, right? Before the match, during the match, and during the match for the second fucking time, right? Basically, the girls start brawling with each other. Stephanie then hits a suicide dive on 2 of the girls. She hits a devil's kiss to Liv and Ivy Nile. I really like this move. It's really cool. You know what I'm saying? It's really attractive, and, you know, it's really funny, right? You know what I'm saying? Ivy Nile then hits a dropkick to Liv to the turnbuckle, right? She then hits a double German suplex to Liv and Stephanie, which I think it was weak. A lot of people are going to overrate this on the internet. I can hear everybody say, this is the best German suplex of all time. Ivy Nile's the strongest wrestler of all time. No, she's nowhere compared to China. Nowhere compared to China. Like, even China would pick up fucking Raquel and slam her ass to the fucking table. She would even pick up Nia Jax. And that would be impressive because China is a fucking bodybuilder. She's a beast. You know what I'm saying? Ivy Nile is just a little wannabe China. Do you feel what I'm saying? She ain't nowhere compared to China. That's like comparing Jacob Fatu to fucking Undertaker or Big Show. Knowing those two will murder Jacob Fatu. You feel me? So we get it during the match. Ivy Nile and Stephanie go back and forth. Liv Morgan hits a double code breaker, right? She then hits a code breaker to Stephanie. Ivy Nile breaks up the pin. Stephanie Fakar then pits Ivy Nile, right? She gets the win, and she will be a Money in the Bank. I'm glad there was no interference from Roxanne Perez and this and that, right? Because there really didn't have to be, right? Didn't make any sense. AJ Styles and Paul Heyman have a promo backstage. Paul Heyman tells him happy birthday. He talks a bunch of nonsense. He basically tells him that Seth Rollins will handle Money in the Bank. You just focus on Dominic Mysterio and the IC title. AJ Styles says, are you tired? You look exhausted, Paul. I don't need you to worry about me. And you're not going to threaten me, tell me what to do, right? Tell Seth Rollins that I know all about your little plan tonight. Up next, we have War Raiders versus Finn Balor and JD McDonough. This is a fucking boring match. New Day are at ringside. They talk to Michael Cole and Pat McAfee as usual, right? They're basically like friends at this point, right? Who really cares about the conversation, right? Because the New Day gets banned from ringside for trying to attack JD McDonough. Later in during the match, Roxanne Perez distracts fucking Ivar to let Finn Balor get the win. Up next, we have a promo for Becky Lynch. She says Lyra Fakara cost her everything. She has been a snake. You won't ever be successful. She has the IC title and all this other shit, right? It matches all because of me. Like, at this point, I just think Becky Lynch is just jealous as fuck. Like, what? Bro, this is just a waste of time for Becky Lynch. There's nothing that's going to happen and nothing accomplished with this Becky Lynch run. She's just going to be a champion again, and all she's going to do is beg and bitch as usual. This is going to do nothing, bro. Like, in my opinion, I think this is the worst Becky Lynch run of all time. Like, they're going to do nothing with her, and eventually she's going to get released or retire soon. So that's just what's gonna happen. Up next, we have Rhea Ripley. 70 Fakar gets interviewed by Kathy Kelly. Rhea Ripley cuts her off. She starts sucking off Stephanie's pussy from the back. She tells her, I hope you win Sunday. Blah, blah, blah. Congrats, blah, blah, blah. Nobody really cares. It was just a boring ass promo, in my opinion. Up next, we have Lara Fakara. She cuts a promo. She says, Becky Lynch, get out here and talk all that shit you said to my face, right? Becky Lynch comes out and Lara cuts her off. She starts talking about her downfall, right? So Lara cuts her off, talks about her downfall. She says she was a good person, and now she's a bitch, and just a bunch of bullshit, right? This promo was just exhausting. Like, I was looking for a fucking fight. I just want these women to fight. So eventually, Lyra catches up with Becky as she walks to the ramp, and they start attacking each other, right? Finally, we got a fucking fight, and finally, we got some action for once tonight. Finally. Okay? Finally, I really wanted AJ Styles in the back to just punch Paul him in his face or something. You feel me? Instead of just a bunch of talking, bunch of nonsense. Up next, we have Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. They come out looking like a bunch of goofballs, right? Jey Uso and Sami Zayn are going to face Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. This is a boring ass fucking match, right? Literally, boring as hell. I have nothing to say about this match. Eventually, until CM Punk comes out, it saves them. When Seth Rollins curb stops Jey Uso, right? CM Punk comes out, attacks everybody, and acting like this is a fucking great moment. With CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn in the ring. Okay, this is the same shit from last week. Okay, nothing exciting. Liv Morgan and Finn Balor are backstage. Liv Morgan tells Finn Balor that I think you're replacing me. Blah, blah, blah. Rock says, bought you nuggets, helped you with matches and this and that. I see you trying to replace me. And this and that. Like, we all know damn well. Everybody is going to turn on Liv Morgan. So, this promo is boring as fuck. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to hear no shit like this again. Because we all know for sure that Dominic is going to turn on Liv Morgan for Roxanne Perez. It's the same shit with Rhea Ripley last year when he turned on Rhea Ripley for Liv Morgan. So, really, in my opinion, this is just going to be a boring ass storyline. Up next, we have Kairi Sane versus Raquel Rodriguez. Kairi and Raquel start brawling, and then Liv all of a sudden kicks Kairi in her fucking stomach after the referee didn't look during the match. Like, what the hell, bro? You're supposed to do your job. Why don't you fucking ban Liv Morgan from ringside or have her win by disqualification or something, right? Liv Morgan yells at the referee about she tells Raquel to stop punching Kairi. Like, dude, it's a wrestling match. Let her do her thing. So eventually they get up and they brawl and do their thing. Kairi hits her with drop kicks and does her little thing, right? Raquel starts beating her up, and Liv Morgan gets up and tries to distract Kairi. Like, why don't Liv Morgan just go in the fucking back and mind her business? She talks about Roxanne costing her matches, and she comes out and costs everybody matches. So what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's what stopped happening when Io Sky comes out and saves the match, right? Kairi Sane gets the win eventually, right? And they both all celebrate. Sami Zayn gets checked on by medication, by the fucking nurses with the ice pack on his arm. Karrion Kross comes out from out of nowhere. See, this is getting exhausting. Like, at this point, Karrion Kross is going to get released. There's nothing else for him to do, for Triple H to do with Karrion Kross. So there is no point of Karrion Kross to really tease us any fucking matches or storylines. We all know he's going to face Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn's going to beat him. Like, really. Karrion Kross is all his storyline. Basically, Karrion Kross's gimmick, he's just interfering in everybody's business. All that Karrion Kross does, it gets in everybody's business. Literally. Sami Zayn's like, yo, what the fuck you want right now, bro? Literally. Karrion Kross says you're a liar. You could have been a world champion if you made the best choice, bro. But you're a bad guy, and you're a whole manipulator. This is like nothing right here. I don't understand anything Karrion Kross is trying to explain here, because this is doing nothing. This is doing absolutely nothing. I don't want to see this fucking promo ever again. Literally. I just hope Karrion Kross gets released at this point, because they're doing nothing with him. In reality, he's getting boring as fuck at this point. Literally. Up next, we have the main event. CM Punk, AJ Styles, and Chad Gable. This was an okay main event, in my opinion. The referee starts checking out Chad Gable, acting like he's suspicious or whatever, because we all know damn well that's Chad Gable in a fucking mask. Everybody keeps saying El Americano or El Americano. We all know it's Chad Gable. Like, what the fuck, dude? So they start beating up on Chad Gable. And in my opinion, like I said, this match started to get boring as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it started to get really boring when everybody started interfering in the main event. Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, after Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed comes in and calls CM Punk the fucking match. Why couldn't just CM Punk have a clean match for once of his life? Why don't he just win the match? He go to Money in the Bank, feuds with Seth Rollins, and if he loses, he loses. Just make this shit simple, man. So basically, El Americano Grande, whatever his name is, counters the Styles Clash and headbutts him, AJ Styles. He just chops him in the chest and gets the win. So I'm not understanding what that finisher was, because in my opinion, I thought this match was gonna be good, but in my opinion, this match has sucked ass. You know what I'm saying? This show was complete trash, bro. Literally. I couldn't even review this fucking main event because how many times you got people interfering and costing them matches and shit. And Jey Uso has a situation going on with John Cena and Logan Paul and Gunther, and he's still interfering in the fucking matches. Are you kidding me right now? And at the main event, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker beats the shit out of Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk. And CM Punk gets his ass beat at the main event. You know what I'm saying? So blame them, because Jey Uso, I don't know why he keeps getting interfering in fucking matches. They should have just tell Jey Uso, just sit in the back, bro. Mind your own business. Worry about your situation. But instead, we get a bunch of nonsense and a bunch of interferences. So, yeah, this Raw was complete trash, and I didn't enjoy the show.